Hotep and greetings. I'm Dr. Maisha Tianuru with the African Center of Wellbeing, your clearinghouse for all of your natural and holistic healthcare needs.
And I'm Dr. WilliamHancock, and this following information is very important.
Please make sure before you make any changes in your diet or physiological well-being that you consult a physician or medical doctor of your own choosing. Thank you. Hotep and greetings. I'm Dr. Maisha Tianuru with the African Center of Wellbeing, and we're celebrating 23 years of continuing community service, and our motto is healthcare is self-care, and we're your holistic and natural healthcare providers, your total wellness package. And this is Dr. WilliamHancock.
Hotep and greetings. We're doctors in naturopathy, metaphysics, as well as divinity. In addition to that, we're instructors, 13 years experience in permaculture, which stands for permanent agriculture, which is along with sustainable living as sustainable living.
And we want to make sure that you're able to contact us throughout the summit. Our website is www.acwbinc.org. Again, www.acwbinc.org. And the title of our presentation, we found it to be very interesting: completing the human nutritional cycle for your optimal and sustainable health. And you're like, okay, how am I going to be sustainable for my optimal health? I want to give you something to think about. In nature, everything operates on a 12-month cycle. Every 12 months, you'll see apples form on the tree. You'll see whales go back to their points of destination. You'll see their salmon go back to their origins to spawn. But for some reason, humans, they want us to only show up every 9 months. And think about that. Do you celebrate your Earth Day every 9 months? No, you celebrate it every 12 months. So how do we get from 0 to 9 versus 0 to 12 months? Well, I'm going to let you in on a couple little secrets. The medical industry wants to make sure that they monitor the woman's gestation cycle, and they know if they can get you here under that normal 12-month cycle, they have you locked into their system for the rest of your life. So we want to make sure that you know that both parents are a part of the preconception process, that they're both taking what we call nutritional supplements or mineral salts, or what we call the missing minerals. And Dr. Bill, and what exactly is a missing mineral or a missing cell salt?
Well, missing minerals or cell salts has to do with the fact that when a baby, during the gestation period, the parents usually don't know that they're not pregnant till 3 months into the pregnancy. By that time, you've missed 3 cycles in the development of the child, if you count the 3 cycles of the 3 months. So for example, if a child was born January 21st, and that would be under the sign of Capricorn. However, if the parent doesn't find out that they're pregnant until April, you're talking about you'd miss Pisces, you miss Aries, and now you're into Taurus and Gemini. So those 3 months, or those 3 cell salts, has to do with sodium chloride, phosphate of iron, and potassium phosphate. Those are cell salts that the baby is lacking, or as far as its development. And the foods in which they can acquire them from are asparagus, figs, strawberries, apples, radishes, carrots, cucumbers, chestnuts, coconuts, or even in a herb formula called Aquarius. For the Pisces part that they would miss, you're talking about lentils, cabbage, again, onions, barley, potatoes, walnuts, lima beans, pumpkins, cucumbers, almonds, and lettuce, or in a formula called Pisces. And lastly, for that Aries part that they're missing, the potassium or phosphate, if you can't get in a special formula for Aries, you can also acquire it through these foods such as lettuce, again, cauliflower, olives, cucumbers, spinach, radish, lettuce, apples, walnuts, cabbage, potatoes, onions, pumpkins, and lima beans. Or a special formula called Aries. You can also grow these foods as well if you have a garden. That way your body is always, you always have those cell salts or those missing minerals on hand.
So I want to back up just a little bit and I want to talk about the preconception process. And both parents would think it's very important that both parents are involved in this process and you know how to prepare. When we talk about cleansing, we want to make sure that you're cleansing not just your physical body, but also your spiritual and your mental body. And so what the medical industry likes to do is interfere with that process. And what they want to do is call it prenatal care. And they put you on what we call these chemicals or prenatal vitamins. And they're really basically no better than a placebo. And you need to make sure that you're getting good nutrition, organic foods and vegetables. If you're not growing these things on your own, make sure you shop at your local farmer's market. So by both parents doing their preconception process and avoiding what we call the typical medical intervention system, because they think, oh my God, you're getting close to that 9 months, and if that baby's not here by that 9 months, we're going to induce labor. Well, a baby is going to come out. Believe me, they're not going to stay in. They're going to come out when they feel like they are ready and complete. And as long as we don't interfere with that, they're going to be okay. And if we allow them to gestate that full 12-month cycle, believe me, they won't be sick once they get here, and they cannot be controlled and manipulated. So that's one reason why the medical industry wants to make sure that you get here before then.
One of the things too is, in addition to eat the foods, take the missing minerals, as well as reducing from stress. In addition to that, also you want to, both parents need to be involved in this process and work together in terms of making sure the baby doesn't, that the parents are both in harmony, because babies do hear and they listen to. If there's disharmony within a relationship, of course that's going to manifest in with the child as well. So you want to make sure that you have a holistic or a harmonious relationship as well throughout the pregnancy. Also, in addition to growing your food, and when the baby is born, you definitely want to get hold of the umbilical cord, because that contains the baby's blueprint, also those stem cells, which anytime that child has any type of problems, those stem cells can be used to help heal, rejuvenate the child.
And a lot of times if you don't go ahead and prepare a birthing plan, which is outlining every step of how you want to be treated during this process, if you want to walk around, you don't want to be laying on your back, you want to be in the proper birthing position, which is kneeling or on your knees, because gravity helps pull the baby down. And if you're arched on your back, that's why you experience a lot of the stress and discomfort and the pain. And if you can avoid the hospital situations and elect to have a home birth or have a water birth or a hypnotic childbirth, and that being assisted by a doula or a midwife, that will give you a lot of comfort during the process, because you're a human, your body knows exactly what this process is about, and it knows exactly what to do. And a baby is going to much rather be born into an environment that is healthy and that is safe, and not be in some, I don't even call it a sterile environment, with bright lights and people looking at it with masks and all these kind of intrusive types of environments.
And getting pulled by the head, turn left or turn right. So that type of environment can cause trauma to the child.
So once again, we want to encourage you, as you are planning this process, to be involved, to be conscious, to be aware, and know that your body, your environment knows everything it needs to do to bring a happy and healthy baby into the world. And just in case you didn't get to be a 12-month baby, now you know what it takes to complete your own holistic nutritional cycle.
Yes, and to follow up with that, you want to make sure that you continuously eat those foods that are 3 cycles past your birthday, your solar return, such that you can ensure that you're getting the proper nutrients, whether you choose to grow your own food or whether you choose to acquire cell salts or the missing minerals to help supplement those 3 months. It's as if you had a circle and someone cut 1/3 or a quarter out of that circle or that pie, and that's missing. So you have to continuously supplement that missing minerals, that missing section, so you can experience optimal living.
Okay, we trust that this has been beneficial part of our summit. And again, to contact us, you can reach us at www.acwbinc.org. And we wish you
Uja Sinev.
Thank you.
You're welcome.